Hey y'all, how's it going out there? Continue on with this frequency experiment. It is time to do a tarot card reading for Cancer. So, hello out there, Cancers. Hope you're all doing well. I'm changing this up just slightly. I did already do the third eye breathing, activate your pineal gland exercise. And I changed the website that I was using for reference for frequencies. I did a couple of searches, and it seems like the majority of them are saying that this is what is lining up. So I've already done the breath work, as I said, and now I am actually listening to a 221.230 hertz. That I found on Spotify, streaming it to my bone anchored hearing aid. And that's the whole point of this frequency experiment thing. And so let's go ahead and get right into a tarot card reading for Cancer. See if this gives us any kind of information for you, Cancer. What is it you need to know for Cancer? Pretty much close to the end of the year, Cancer. Hope you've had a fairly good year, more positive than negative. And if it hasn't been that, hopefully next year will be more positive than negative for you. And maybe if you are looking to get some insight into something, perhaps this tarot card reading will help you with that. As always, it's just a general reading for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising. It's not personalized, so go ahead and, as it's been pretty much cliche now, take what resonates, leave the rest. And hopefully there will be a message that comes out for you that will help you for whatever that is. Alright, Cancer, let's go ahead and get to it here. Alright. Just to stay consistent, I think I'm just going to divide those cards into 3 packs again. I was kind of going back and forth on whether or not I wanted to keep doing that, but I guess I will. Why not? Let's see what Cancer needs to know. Got Queen of Wands. Got the Hangman. And 5 of Cups. I think this is going to be pretty quick, pretty easy. I'm actually going to be going with the Hangman here for this one. So we'll go ahead and put the 5 of Cups and the Queen of Cups up here. And I suppose just for your own, I guess, education, I am using the Radiant Wise Spirit Tarot, standard RWS. And so now we will go ahead and see what the cards have to say. We got a little bit of maybe some stasis, some enlightenment, something where you're just kind of staying put. Maybe seems like I've been getting kind of a lot of that energy with these tarot card readings. Nothing wrong with that, really, but it might limit your possibility. It might limit your opportunities. It might limit certain things. You might be too stuck watching the world go by from your place. You might not be seeing things in the right perspective because maybe your head's a little too full. There is some definite some stuck energy here. There's some sort of something that's that's holding you in place almost. It seems like definitely definitely something like that here happening, and I'm not sure why that it would be yet. We'll go ahead and keep going with the cards, and we'll see what they have to tell us. So let me make sure all these cards are in frame here. Sorry about the little light housekeeping there. Okay, I think we're fine. Whatever. All right. So we have the Hangman and the 8 of Swords. definite stuck. There's definitely a kind of like maybe you've been seeing this thing like uh, we'll go more with the cards, but sort of like something needs to be done, and that it's going to help you in some fashion, but you just keep like walking past it. You keep ignoring it. You keep you keep kind of putting it on the wayside for whatever reason. Something you have here is a judgment here, so you, there's you're looking for some kind of epiphany almost. There's a there's there's no there's a new awareness that you're going to need to look to in order to um, kind of snap out of it, basically. Um, and I think that what that is going to be is Seven of Cups for your, I guess, immediate action, or well, this is more kind of your action. This is more like your clarification or what you need to do. So it looks like you need to get some experience here. It looks like you're looking to move on some choices. It looks like you have a lot of choices that maybe you're unsure of which way to go with them. You've gone through some strife, maybe. There's been some hard changes that you've gone through, maybe in the past, maybe some fights, maybe some uh, challenges, and I think now those challenges have gotten you to where you just kind of want to stay where you're at. It's Temperance card here. Slide these over just a little bit. There's something there's something that's going to wake you up. I think really with this Judgment card here and this Temperance card, these two major Arcana cards with this Hangman, I think there's something that's going to happen. There's going to be a profound awakening, I guess, epiphany, something like that. That's going to get you kind of going forward with this because you've been wanting to do this for a while, and um, I think you have the ability and the experience here with the seven to make the choice to go into this new direction. Um, let's see here what this next card is. Nine of Cups. So you're definitely wanting to get something more under your belt. You're looking to get a little bit more of a you're looking to get a little bit more of a collection, kind of, almost like you're waiting too long and you're sitting on something that you need to move on. If you look at these cards and like kind of how it's sort of playing out here, whoops, wrong one. If you're looking at these cards and how it's sort of playing out here, we're going to really take a look here and see the Hangman and the Eight of Swords. There's some sort of stuck, kind of like almost like you're just happy where you're at. You're just good with it. Like you're not. I mean, maybe not happy. Maybe it's more of a with this five in with behind you kind of thing. You've gone through something. There was definitely some sort of challenge, some sort of upheaval, that has probably led you to want to stay kind of like, I know what's going on, I know I can do this, but I just don't want to. And I think that there's going to be something with this judgment card that's going to come through that's going to snap you out of that. There's going to be some some sort of, I mean, it's not necessarily a bad thing, but there's going to be something's going to come through that's going to um, show you that there's more ways to be able to get to this. And that's where the inspiration and everything from the temperance is coming into play here. I think that once this happens and you realize that you have a lot of a lot more for there's a lot more out there for you than what you're letting yourself have at the moment. And with this 9 of cups, like that's kind of true, right? There's, if you look, this 9 of cups, the hangman, 9 of cups, the hangman, and the 8 of swords, they're all kind of sitting, they're all stuck. There's not like a lot of movement to it, right? So if there's not like a whole lot of movement to it, then that means that you might have the answers, you might know you can get here, you might already just be happy staying here because you think you have it all figured out. This can be a fairly positive card, but um, it's also a little bit of a kind of a warning that don't be like a miser. Don't hold on to all your things that you collect. You know, like be a little bit generous. Don't just don't sit on it. And there's definitely, like I said, with this hangman and this 8 of swords, there's definitely some energy of like just sort of sitting on it, probably because of this 5 of wands or from your before, that has caused you to not want to move forward with whatever it is that is coming, that you know um, I guess this is keeping you there. There's been a challenge, there's been some sort of fight, some change, something like that with this 5 of swords. You're aware that you need to move forward in advance, but you're not ready to go. You're just sitting there. um, you're waiting on something. There may be like some sort of new awareness. You're looking to get some sort of inspiration, um, you know, but you're maybe just a little bit too. You're just kind of stuck. Maybe it's a little bit of a holding pattern. See what this next card tells us about that. Page of Wands. So we got a Wands in the back here and a Wands for something that needs to be in place. So for some of this to go on, this could be somebody bringing you some kind of more like new ideas, new concepts. It could be that you're just waiting. Maybe you got to figure out what new ideas you're feeling inspired from, in order to move on with those. We got believing with the Fool, so definitely getting ready to make a move. You definitely need to make a move. You must be feeling kind of stuck on this, really, with this Fool card waiting here to go. With this as like the purpose, the card to. That's not looking quite right here. Let me clean this up a little bit. Sorry guys. Scooched over. Okay, I think that's better. Okay, back to it. Sorry about that intermission there. Okay, so with this Fool card in the position for in like the purpose of this spread position, right? This is like you're ready to jump. You want to go. You want to make the move. You got some belief that you can do it, and it probably lines up with this judgment card too. Something's going to wake you up. Something's going to snap you out of this holding pattern that you've allowed yourself to be in, and you're going to probably um, have a lot of inspired sort of choices, right? With this temperance card and the 7 of cups, with this temperance card, if you look, there's this pouring of back and forth. right? Kind of back and forth, trying to find the balance, trying to find like that enlightened sort of like inspiration. You know, you can get deep into it. The Hangman has that halo around him. The Temperance card has the halo and the third eye around her. So there is definitely an awareness that you got to move. You know, you got to move. I think you're just having a hard time picking something to move into. You have a lot that is coming towards you, and I think that you are keeping yourself stuck because you just um, don't want to make the wrong choice. You don't want to go in the wrong direction because of the challenges that you've had in the past with this Five of Wands. But with this Page of Wands and the Fool here, right? You're getting some new concepts, some new ideas. Something's going to be um, brought your way, and it really does kind of look like that. You know, it looks like with the Seven and this Page, there's definitely a lot of opportunity to choose your path, and you might just have to believe that the path you're taking, that the path you're going to take is the right path, and just go on that path for a little while. And if you need to um, pivot and change your way, you know, you can always reset. As far as the outcome and everything, and maybe the final message that we have for this, we have the King of Wands. That's actually a pretty good. It's actually pretty good there, um, saying that, you know, you'll come above this. You'll go ahead and you'll find the right path. It may take some back and forth. You know, you don't really get the knowledge until you get the experience, and you have the experience, or you're going to get the experience, or you're going to need to choose something with this Seven of Cups that's going to take you through some of these new ideas and these new paths, and then you'll be able to um, get that knowledge and come out on top of it. I don't really see anything else that is very, that I need to talk about. I think the cards pretty much have speaking for themselves for right now. I really feel like this isn't bad. I think that, you know, we've had some struggles. It's been kind of a crazy few years, right? I think that, you know, it's time. There's a new year coming up. There's some new things happening, you know, right? You can put all this stuff behind you, all these challenges you've had behind you. You can take the lessons you've learned from your past, um, and you can stop kind of just walking past and um, ignoring the things that are in front of you. Um, this Judgment card, I think, is definitely telling you you need to snap out of it. You need to wake up, because you're getting some opportunities coming your way that you're going to really be inspired to take action on. Don't just sit there and hold yourself back because you think everything's fine and comfortable and hunky dory. Okay? Go ahead and believe that you can go in this new direction. You're going to get some knowledge from it. Everything's going to work out for you. You just got to take that. You just got to take that leap, and you got to get moving out of here. You can take this enlightenment and this uh, experience that you had, and you can put it behind you. Okay, this page, the page, if you look at it from the other way, like my way of looking at it, the page, he's looking out. He's all this is behind him. Okay, this, all this, this is behind him. The experience, the enlightenment, all that. He's ready to go. He's looking to move forward. He's got some trepidation, obviously, as you can tell because of the wand, right? The wand's kind of blocking his path. But, you know, sometimes you got to believe that you're going to be able to. Sometimes you got to believe that that you can jump in and move forward. And with this King of Wands right here, I think that that's exactly what you need to do. All right, Cancer, that is your tarot reading while listening to 221.23 hertz. I hope you found something to take away from it. And as always, if you found this video entertaining, informative, educational, like, comment, subscribe. If you have any questions, of course, comment, like I just said. I guess I'm being a little redundant. But until next time, peace.